Hi, I'm Brooke Wagner, and I'm here with Dr. Brian Patrick to talk about his new book, The 10 Commandments of Propaganda. We're going to discuss the book in a series of short episodes, one for each commandment. Now I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Brian Patrick, the author of The 10 Commandments of Propaganda. Commandment number 9.
10 Commandments of Propaganda. The 9th commandment, personalize and dehumanize as appropriate. This is something we do naturally, instinctively as human beings. There's them, and then there's us. And we're the good guys. We're the people with all the warmth and the human character, and they're a bunch of vicious guerrillas. If you remember seeing any of the old World War I posters in the history books, the Germans were, again, I'm talking about World War I, not World War II. The Germans were dehumanized. The Kaiser Wilhelm, was shown as a gigantic gorilla in one of these Pickelhaube helmets with the point on it, striding across Europe, holding a bunch of ravished virgins in his gorilla-like paw. The Germans were the Huns. They were a pagan force attacking Christian civilization. Meanwhile, the Allies, the Americans, were showing personalization of their heroes. You remember Sergeant York? You've seen the movie The Great Sergeant York, a very sympathetic movie made about him. Same with World War II and so on. We were the good guys. They were Ivan. They were the Huns and so on. This is done in national politics, especially in like the gun control debate and so on. The NRA becomes a lobbying machine. The anti-gun people represent themselves as citizen groups, and really they're both citizens groups, but it's a way you dehumanize your opponent and so on. You almost need to do this if you're going to run a successful propaganda campaign, because it's very difficult to hurt a person. You don't want to do anything that hurts a person. We instinctively recoil from that. But it's very easy to hurt a machine or a bacillus or some kind of wild animals or group of animals and so on. So we see this tendency to characterize, caricatize, I guess is the word. I can't even pronounce this word, but I know how it's done. You focus on positive, you focus on negative aspects. In bureaucratic language, instead of saying we're operating on a bunch of people, you have clients. You've just dehumanized them. You can't very well give a person electroshock therapy or prescribe them painful medications and so on, or mind-numbing medications. But you can do this for a patient. So it's very important to distance yourself by personalizing, dehumanizing. Last thing I'll say, gun control. One of the common techniques is a media event showing photographs of gun violence victims, innocent people with faces. This gets right into your heart. You got to put a face on it. Celebrity spokespersons for various diseases and so on. Very important. Personalize, dehumanize as appropriate.